Hi, welcome to Fanboy and Critic, our show where we go watch Game of Thrones every week. Let you know what we think of it.
I'm Joe Mortiz, and I'll be your fanboy.
And I'm Sam McClure, I'll be your critic. Alright, so this week I think, honestly, they said the White Walkers have got to be coming soon, so I think we're going to get like right up to the point where they fight. But I don't know if they're actually going to do it because like we still have a lot of unresolved like loose ends. Nobody's really seemed to react to a lot of the big news, like
It's true.
Jon being related to Daenerys and like all the other like news that they came up with. Nobody really reacted to. So I feel like there's going to be at least half to 3/4 of an episode of that, and then just preparing for whatever is about to come.
I definitely agree with you. I think Daenerys will find out that she is related to Jon Snow.
Yeah.
Any other predictions? I really don't know. I think maybe something will happen to Jaime. We still don't know.
Well, what's going to happen to Jaime? Well, I mean, how do you think Daenerys is going to react to Jaime being there? Are they just going to brush it under the rug?
They are not going to brush it under the rug because he showed up with no promised army. And he showed up empty-handed. So who knows? They might torture him a bit. There's a lot of people there that don't want him there. We'll see what happens.
All right, well, we just finished watching episode 2 of season 8 of Game of Thrones, and what a letdown that
Big
was. A lot of people were upset that the last episode was so slow, but I mean, I kind of expected that. You're trying to get into a new season, you're going to start off with the biggest battle that anybody's ever seen. But like, I thought something would have happened this episode, and really it was just a lot of talkie and not very clever dialogue. That's a Brian Cogman written episode right there. It's very poorly written. Brian Cogman,
Predictable.
yeah, predictable. Brian Cogman, you suck. HBO, you have 6 episodes a season. You waste 2 of them. But let's go through it scene by scene. All right, so initially Jaime shows up. And everybody's like, "Oh, Jaime, we hate you," and then, but they're not really hate him enough to do something about it.
Yeah.
Feels like they have bigger fish to fry than to have this giant conference with everybody in the room. Like I feel like they should have just had, somebody in the background being like, "Hey, deal with this shit."
Well, it was more of the concern of where the hell is my army?
That's fair. Another army is to show up, but deciding what to do with him on the spot seemed like they were just kind of. Just pushing it off to the side, just like, well, we just want Jaime to be up here, and somebody's gonna speak up for him, and the rest of them are gonna be like, oh, we trust your judgment.
That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah, and then throughout the episode, he just sort of is there, and nobody really has any issue with him, even including the kid that he pushed off the tower to be crippled for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I wanted some more of that, but he doesn't even consider himself the same person when that happened.
Brandon, really. I mean, he's so disjointed from humanity at this point that it's just not even worth trying to make him feel like a human being at this point. After this, like, Sansa and Daenerys have this like really weird tension.
Not weird, you know this tension was coming up.
Yeah, we knew it was there, but like it seems so inconsequential compared to like the looming threat of all like their little like I want to be the lady here and I want to be the lady here. Like they just really just don't get along because they're two powerful women and they don't want another person to be powerful. I think if that's what it feels like, and it's just really unfortunate because there's a lot more going on that we just really don't care about their little squabble, and they don't really seem to resolve it.
A lot doesn't get resolved in this episode.
Nothing is resolved.
Are we gonna talk about the sex scene though?
Oh, we Arya and Gendry that I predicted last week and for the beginning of time. Yes, Arya and Gendry get down to business.
They move real fast. We've waited.
I don't know. They've kind of known each other for 6 seasons.
Okay, but still, things happen really fast, faster than I thought.
I mean, put yourself in that situation though. You think you're gonna die the next day and you haven't ever gotten laid before? You're just like, hey, buddy, take it off. Let's go.
There is a lot of people in this episode trying to get laid. She wasn't the only one.
But she was the only one to succeed because she was straightforward about it. Tormund was overt, but he just was not good at it. He's like, I'd knight you 10 times over.
Jaime, you cockblocker.
Jaime was cockblocking him the whole way.
So let's go back to the weapon. What's her name's weapon?
She got a double-sided spear, which doesn't seem that like crazy. I don't know why she had to draw a diagram for it. There's got to be something else going on there because she drew a diagram and the diagram had it like pulled apart and there was something else going on inside. We're still not the guys that are gonna pause it and try and figure that shit out. That's not us. But there's something going on with this spear besides being double-ended. So I don't know.
It might detach, break into two weapons, but we don't know what the point of that was. But she's definitely excited to fight the White Walkers.
She's excited for a lot of things. Tyrion and a group of people drank all night, and
Brienne got knighted.
Great. Good for her. None of the audience cared. Most of us even thought she was a knight already. It was really inconsequential to us because even though that's something she wanted as a character, we assumed that she was, or the status of it was already bequeathed upon her by our own emotions and how we feel about her. Like, we considered her a knight already.
Yeah, I actually didn't know she wasn't a knight.
And so knighting her really doesn't affect anything for the audience. She was happy. This is the first time I've seen her smile. And they all got drunk. And Tormund tried to get laid. Didn't happen. Sorry, buddy. And the other thing that happened, Samuel gave up his sword to Jorah.
Well, they pretty much put him on the spot. Like, you're no fighter. You shouldn't even really be out there. So that's probably why he gave away his sword.
And there was a scene on the wall where the Hound was drinking and Beric Dondarrion was drinking, and nothing really happened there. They didn't say anything clever or reveal anything interesting. They just revealed that they knew each other. Jon and Daenerys in the crypt, and Jon was kind of giving her the cold shoulder most of the episode because, well, frankly, what are you really supposed to do about that? You've been banging your aunt and you're in love with her, and then now you gotta tell her. That's the worst way to tell her, by the way, Jon. Like, why would you do it? Do it right before a giant battle. You can wait. Like, you may not have to worry about this. You may both die or one of you die. Like, you may not have to worry about this at all. But you decide to tell her, like, right before a massive battle that you are probably the rightful heir to the throne and also her nephew.
But did you see how threatened she felt?
Like that. She was just like, oh. As soon as he, like, let it out, she was like, oh, no, you're a threat to the throne. I don't think she loves him like he loves her.
Oh, yeah. When she was talking to Sansa, you could totally tell she was lying out of her teeth. I didn't believe a word of it. She's totally manipulating everyone and everything going on right now.
I mean, the first thing she thinks of is, oh, he's the actual heir to the Iron Throne. Like, this is not good. Like, that should tell you all you need to know about their relationship. Like, she's not viewing Jon as a lover. She's, or even someone that she trusts. She's like, he's competition now. So, I mean, we all know, if you even watch Jon for a minute, you know that he doesn't want to be on the Iron Throne. He's never going to call himself Aegon Targaryen. He's going to go by Jon Snow. Yeah.
And I was kind of surprised that he didn't answer back about not wanting the throne, which was kind of surprising. So maybe he is thinking about it.
Dramatically, they're going to cut it off. They did cut it off with the horns, saying that the others were there. Or, sorry, the White Walkers are there.
So leading on to that scene, you see both of them look at each other, they give a nod, and they both flee. Do you think they're going to be both riding the dragons in this battle?
I would assume so, yeah. I mean, I guess you don't really need to ride. Just tell the dragon to go set things on fire, which is what it do. You know, I think Jon might actually be on the field because that's where he's used to, and people will follow him there. He's the leader. I mean, he's used to being out on the battlefield. I think she will definitely be riding one. But at the very end, I just had the biggest set of Game of Thrones blue balls. I don't know about you. We spent an hour watching that where, don't get me wrong, I love the character development. I love those moments, those scenes. I love them taking their time and chewing on things. I don't love when Brian Cogman writes it because he's shit at it. But we have 6 episodes for the whole season. You wasted 2 of them.
Yep, 2 episodes. I waited an entire week for what? Nothing.
Predictions for next week, okay? Do you think there's going to be some sort of battle of some kind?
I hope so. But yeah, there's definitely going to be a battle. I mean, obviously, at the end of this episode, they were there knocking at their door. So I expect the next episode to be nothing but battle. I don't want to see any more talking. just kills. That's it.
It very well, you very well might get exactly what you're asking for. I think the only real question is that the end of the White Walker army? Do you think episode 3 is going to end the Night King and his whole army and the Ice Dragon? Or do you think some sort of retreat happens? Or is everybody in that castle just going to die?
Oh my God. That's only the 3rd episode. That would make it only 3 left. I think there's definitely going to be a retreat. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a retreat. And it's not going to be the White Walkers, I'll tell you that much. But I think this past episode will play into the next one. I think all these characters that had special scenes or special things happen to them or anything, I think they're a threat. I think they wanted the people to feel for them this episode.
Before they died?
Before they died. I think your girl just got knighted. You're probably going to die. I mean,
Brienne's going to die?
I definitely think Brienne's going to die in this one. Just because you got knighted, I think it was bad luck. I think you were doing good without it, and it just might get you.
But you think she's going to go out? I mean, she's probably going to go out like a badass and kill like 17 lieutenants, but...
Yeah, I mean, I hope this episode is epic. What else? I think there's going to be some major deaths already.
Yeah. There has to be. We haven't had a good major death in like 2 seasons. Now 2.5, because this is the half of the 8th season. We haven't had good major deaths. I think it's coming. It better be coming. Otherwise, these last 2 episodes were worthless. I've been saying it since the beginning. I think the fight with the White Walkers is not the end of the show. I think that this will be the end of the Night King. I think next episode will be the end of the Night King and the Ice Dragon. But also, I think it will be the end of Daenerys and possibly Jon Snow.
Wow.
Which leaves 3 episodes to deal with. What do we do next? Cersei's out there. We have 2 dragons that are unsupervised. They don't have any parental supervision now. They're fucking shit up. I think Night King goes down next episode. It's a bold prediction, but that's what I do.
That's a really bold prediction. I was just gonna say I think Jaime might die for my other prediction. I think just because we all know Bronn's on his way up to Winterfell to take both of their lives. So I think Tyrion might actually die, and it's going to be that hard choice of having to kill Jaime. But it's just another bold BS prediction. We don't know what's going to happen.
I do.
It sounds like you do.
No, I got major ideas that Jon and Daenerys are probably both going to die. I just don't see the battle with the Night King ending any other way.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
So we didn't see any Cersei this week. And obviously the battle to the south doesn't end in 1 episode. So I'm sure that's where a lot of this is like a narrative, prediction is that you can't just end the War for the Iron Throne in 1 episode or half of an episode. So I think the Night King and the Army of the Dead is kind of a misdirect. And it's going to end a lot of lives and make it such a dire situation that something different has to come from the battle for the Iron Throne. Let's put the actual rating scale up this time. There's no love to love. How did you feel about this episode? From angry to love.
You're forcing me?
Yeah. You're not make a real, we're going to really rate it this time. Last week I didn't give you an option.
I'm angry. I'm definitely angry.
Okay.
I didn't need to know anything that went on in this episode. It was a waste of my time. You guys led me on again. And there's only 4 more episodes now. So you guys better turn the pages quick because I'm getting sick of this. I'm angry. I waited an entire week for nothing.
I mean, I think the good news is there's no way around the battle next week. They're there.
Yeah.
They're there. There's no way around it. So next week, I think we're in good shape. I'm just like, for me, the rating is why? Why did you waste all of our times? All right, fanboys and critics, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Check us out next Sunday for our episode 3 Game of Thrones review, and on Friday for our Avengers Endgame review. Boy, it is going to be a busy week.
We'll see you for our next review.
Why did you go after things that we don't care about? And the answer is Brian Cogman.
Damn you.
Brian Cogman, you're my greatest villain.
Damn you.